Welcome back to Super Hostile Spellbound Caves 2. Or, at least it would have been super hostile if I hadn't just got Lifesteal 3. I tested this out a little bit, and hoo boy, is this a powerful thing that is almost certainly going to be removed in a later version of the mod pack. Let's see if Joyful Rainbow Cavern has anything that can stop me. It's got some darkness. Got some creeper. Let's do a test here. Here's a zombie. Here's two zombies. That zombie's gonna go fight that skeleton. Took a little bit of damage there. Well, let's just get us down to the next health bar here. Of course, regular zombies aren't going to do much to our armor. Here, we're down to the 6th bar here. Swing, 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 and we're full health. Yeah. It's gonna be like that. Now, I still would not want to run into an area where there's high-level spawners max spawning from their spawners or anything. We got more of the dragon stuff here. Might be fighting another dragon. That could be fun. But for regular enemies, or getting to the spawner, breaking it, and then killing the few things that spawned, I'm pretty confident. Oh, it looks crazy down here. This is a very colorful area. Very interesting. It's all made of these rune stones and quartz glass. Very cool. Alright, let's head down. If there's going to be any side passages here. Not looking like it. Oh my goodness. Oh, this place is crazy. Oh, there's the wool. Could we just glide over there? Let's not do that quite yet. That'd be a little bit too easy. Okay, what we got here? Beat every other dungeon. Geared insanely well. Okay, let's play. I won't be gentle anymore. Very good. You're going to need it. You are going to need it, map. Edit. Apparently I need to cut some spawners for FPS reasons. Oh no. Oh boy, what are we getting ourselves into this time? There's a fog guy. And this would be the part where you bring your own chain or whatever. We have not done that. Looks like we've got a ledge here. Kinda. Okay, there's the wool. I'm sure there's some craziness over there. Make use of our nice ability to fall a whole bunch. I think those are bats, mostly. Or they're books. Bats, books, that's the same thing. Who shoot? Oh, look at this guy. The shark, crazy shark guy. Octopus guy. We in river biome still. Seems like a lot of places are river biomes. That's okay. There's a crazy floor here. Crazy area. There's a goblin. Oh boy. There's clouds coming through here. Oh, Sharko, you're amazing. Never stop. Okay. You actually gonna have any spawners here, or is this gonna be over there? What do we got? Let's do some regular enemies so far. Regular Bewitched Tome. Another Sharko. Got some clay there. Don't know if we had much clay before. This is a very large cavern. Oh, now we're flying. Oh, there's a Sphinx here. Got some zombie villagers. Skeleton. Alright, I'm running now. Got some of those. Oh, I got gas. That's good. It's always what you want. These are making me jump like crazy. Damphnir. I can teleport. Selkie. A Blight Blazing Juggernaut. I don't know what that's from. A Blight Selkie. Or Blazing Juggernauts. What if there's spawners actually nearby? Is that a Cyclops? Later. Oh, these are. Oh, there's actual gas over there. This dragon's fine now? Yes, hello. Hello, ghasts. I know those are Hydras. Hydras and Cyclopses. Oh boy. That's actually pretty powerful. Keep being launched in the air. Boy. I don't know if trying to glide into there is a good idea. There's a blazing juggernauts out here. Like a blight gas. Light blaze, rather. We can get high enough to go for. Well, now we're back down here. Oh, now we don't want to be down here, actually. We're powerful, but we're not that powerful. We really don't have a good range attack weapon still. Look at all those hydras. Yeah, this place is not messing around. Part of the problem is I don't know where any spawners are at. Oh. Move sideways a little bit. Please, guys. Oh. Oh, come on. This attempt to get higher is not going well so far. Alright. Now we're at this level. There's the, I don't know if we'd even be able to glide over there with all this crazy nonsense in the way. What a crazy place. Get that on grapple. Also don't know if trying to glide over there is a good idea. Let's get everything topped off as much as possible. And then if worse comes to worse, we can just magic mirror out. And I'm assuming things are going to go to worse. I think we might need more height still, though. Okay. Not seeing much of a ledge up here. Doesn't look like. Just going to have to make our way up. Yeah, it's spawning hydras and cyclopses. That makes me afraid it might be spawning medusas. And that would be actually the end. Fat lot of good lifesteal is going to do me if I'm instantly dead. See if I can grapple for a second here. See if we can shoot these places. It might just be like a little bit too far away for lightning arrow to hit. No, I think we're hitting them. Now they're getting even further away. We did add a lot of range upgrades. So hopefully it's actually doing something for us. And they're dead. Okay. Time for Operation Terrible Plan. Time to glide. And we're right above it. We drop down. Oh wow, that's a lot of blaze, guys. Oh wow. Oh, we're down here. Nope. Nope. A lot of things spawned right there. Whew. I mean, this is a situation where no amount of anything is going to help, so. Brutal. Very brutal. I think our only chance to glide, though. I think that's literally all we can do. Do I care about XP at this point? No. Back to our section 4. I don't think there's going to be any fighting our way into that. Lifesteal or not, this is the end of the map where everything's ridiculous. So it's not going to help us now. Joyful Rainbow Cavern. Cool looking place. Whether lit up or not. But my goodness. My goodness. Super hostile. It be. It really do be. Alright, next question. Can we glide it from here? Another wand out. It's pretty far to glide. Going for it. There's our pathway. Looks crazy in this crazy giant place. I think we started roughly the same height. Oh, they're not letting us go down. What kind of blocks are these? Now we're up here. Oh, oh. Got it. That's a bit stressful. Aye, aye, aye. Crazy amount of spawners there. But if they're the new spawners that disappear eventually, you could just farm them to stop spawning ever again. I don't think we've really seen any of the old actually works as a spawner spawners. So, yeah. Lifesteal, you didn't help at all. Blackwool. Map done. Yay. That's not the last thing I wanted to do, though. Crazy place. Less of a dungeon and more of a falling puzzle. To fall on the side where you can actually break the bars and grab the wool and then teleport out. If you didn't have a teleporter, I don't know what you would do. My goodness. Brutal. Very brutal. Place these iron bars right here. Okay. So, next things I want to do. I want to spawn a Hydra and a Gorgon. For the Hydra, I need my fire spell. And for the Gorgon, I need the blindfold. We got the night vision off. I'm just going to assume that we can have the Dragon's Eye night vision work with the blindfold. If not, oh well. We tried. Guess we'll do the Hydra first then. And for the Hydra, we can wear the helmet. So, there we go. We can turn off night vision. Let's just spawn him over here. I'm sure everything will be fine. So for the Hydra, I'm going to queue up my Firebolt attack. Because you need to light it on fire or the heads keep coming back. Spawn Hydra. That is not on fire anymore. Firebolt. Firebolt. Get lit on fire. Firebolt. It needs to be a fire weapon, specifically. It's good. Might also be just completely broken. You be on fire now. And he's dead. Wow, we got absolutely nothing for that. Probably. Okay, sure. Well, we did complete. Okay. I just killed the Hydra. What more do you want from me? Maybe the fire killed the Hydra? Let's see if we have any. See if we have any weapons with fire on them, I guess. We do have that flamed Dragonbone Spear. That'll probably work. Or maybe it won't. It's really hard to tell with this mod pack. We need lapis. It's common. That's fine. Nice. It knocks back target. Soul binding. Unbreaking. Unbreaking. Please just have sharpness. Sharpness 6. Good enough. Good enough. Don't spawn the Gorgon. Let's try this again with another Hydra. We also didn't get anything cool from the Hydra, which is weird. We would have thought we would have gotten something cool. This is, by every metric, a fire weapon. Let's try this again. It doesn't have lifesteal though, so that's something to note. Oh, we spawned a special one. It's got Ender, that's good. That's what I want. Please don't teleport. Killed another Hydra. Find and slay a Hydra. I did it. These not the right kind of Hydras. Should've gotten a Hydra skull. Got some Hydra fangs. Doesn't. Statistics. Mobs. Hydra not on here. Cyclops. You've never been killed by a Cyclops. You've killed 2 Cyclops. It's not exactly in order here. Ancient Vase, Toads, Swirlings, things. A lot of them are in order. Harpy. Horse, but wild. Cyan flowers. Honeybee. Salmon. Foglet, Parasite, Myopus. Wizard. There's no searching in here either. Maybe this quest is just broken. Here's the regular stuff at the top here. I saw Cyclops, so we know that's at least in here. Makes me also feel like Gorgon might be broken. There's Cyclops. Not in any alphabetical order or anything. A fire giant, a fire dragon, an ice dragon. If Gorgon's also not in here, it might not have anything to track we're actually doing this, right? It doesn't look like it is. Alright, what should we have gotten here? Loot list 2. I don't think this is repeatable. I don't think. Because if it was, I would farm out as many Hydra as possible to get loot list 2 drops. Got a Hydra Skull. There's a Book of Memories I should have gotten. Alright. Cool. Let's get back to full here. Try fighting Gorgon, I guess. With the blindfold on, of course. With night vision on, because I'm sure it's probably fine. Yeah, a lot of health. Hey, that one worked. Task kill a Gorgon. So we got our loot list too. Our Book of Memories. See if I actually get anything from here. We got Horseshoe, Amulet Potential, Sea Lantern, and Amulet Channeling. Turn off night vision. I got some Hydras. Let's look for some super secret fire thing, I guess. Maybe it has to be specifically something with fire aspect on it. As ridiculous as that would be. That's just extra damage to fire drags. That's not actually fire aspect. Anything in here good? Silver Saber. Smite. Ugh. I don't know if any of these are even usable here. Take the Silver Warhammer as a switch to light it on fire. And then hit it with the sword. I'm just trying anything at this point. On fire. You're on fire. Keep it on fire. Go, Silver Warhammer, go! It's on fire. That's how it works. There we do. There we go. I guess it very specifically requires you to have fire aspect. What a wonky way to do things, but okay. Now we've done this quest. We managed to kill it perfectly fine with it just being on fire regularly. I guess that just wasn't good enough for the quest requirement. Weird. Alright, more loot list too. We got a advanced spell, amulet of power. Creatures killed by fire spells explode. Fantastic. And summon skeleton horse. Okay. So that is those taken care of. Very fun. Well, something. And Triad of Trials. Slaying one mythic beast makes an adventure. Slaying 2 makes you a hero. Slaying 3 makes you a hunter. So we get Legacy of the Hunter. Poisons targets, deals bonus damage from behind. Sharpness 5, soul binding 10, life mending 5, unbreaking 3, looting 3. Magic damage, attack damage, magic attack speed. Cool. Not gonna go out and try to find 8 more Banshees. Can't get this. Got some more repeatable quests here. This also comes with a token now. Cool. This comes with some whatever. And nether hunting. Baphomets, succubuses, blazing juggernauts. We get some slate. Sincenite. Loot list 2 and some choice. Cool. Rare hunting. We didn't find some of these in the entire map. Although, what's been in the map and the rate that things spawn has changed. So, specifically whether or not we should have gotten that is a whole nother question. Let's open up these loot boxes. There's another 2. Some 1s. Ingots. Lock amethyst. Steel warhammer. A piston. Alright. Okay. 65. Armor's doing great. I don't think there's anything else in the quest list I need to check out. Completed that quest. 7 astral diamonds for a stick. No thanks. Okay. So I guess it's now time to do an overview of the map. All it has to offer. Still teleport out here. Let's go into creative mode for this. Yay. Night vision still doesn't work in creative mode, so we won't be able to actually see the map exactly. What did you do time set day? I'll work for outside at least. Okay. So, starting area of the map has everything you really need. Some tutorial areas, different paths you can go on, plenty of loot. Good introduction to various parts of the mod pack. The inn's really nice. A lot of good stuff in there. A bit of tedium if you're trying to actually do the trades and get the things more than one time. But it was worth it in the end, I suppose. Overall design of the map is really good. I like the walls. The slate's a good block. Here's this area. The kind of optional deadly areas marked with the skull blocks. It's pretty good. Overall the map was very nice. Lots of cool areas. The main problem was, well, not exactly a problem, but a potential problem, is the mod pack itself. When things like how armor works, what loot you can get as drops, changes, it really makes it hard to do an overview of the map, because who knows, the entire balance curve could be changed completely, which was apparently a problem for Super Hostile Delania now with the current state of the mod pack. Just the types and quantities of spawners and enemies you faced in Delania, especially with the new, much weaker armor, was just really not working out for some people. So that begs the question of, is Vechs going to need to go back through the maps constantly to update them to the new version of the mod pack? Is it even possible for people to choose the quote-unquote correct version for each map? But then that would be an extra step for anybody that actually wants to get into the maps, to have to not just press play on the launcher, which is the main bonus that makes this whole mod pack thing work. If you have to add extra steps, it's going to alienate people that would maybe want to actually try it. This whole area out here, with the various levels and the different sections, the upper and lower fragment forest, the olive cave, the goblin grotto, and then the connections to other areas. Really solid area. It's a bit more of the open world feel instead of just the strictly intersections like some of the other areas. The way that it's just here off from the Victory Monument, it's really nice. You can see various areas from the Victory Monument depending on your render distance. And overall, the spawner placements and types were very appropriate throughout the map. Just sometimes felt like fighting anything was a waste of time, because you just needed to break the spawners and then there wouldn't be 100 guys attacking you at the same time. The intersections were functional. The teleporters, a big step up over the old train carts, old minecart systems for getting around. Allowed the map to be a decent size. Nothing too huge. Without getting too difficult to navigate around. These little connecting tunnels. They're just here as connecting tunnels. Places where you can actually see. It's pretty great. And if you go above the map, technically going above the map wouldn't be leaving the map boundaries. So you could jump in between areas, kinda. It'd be a pretty silly way to do things, but you could. There wasn't any underwater areas, which I guess isn't too surprising. Underwater isn't the greatest place to be. But with the Modpack, I think could have been doable. As far as favorite dungeons, not too sure. Most of them were fine. I think the one that really stood out as not too interesting was one of the ice dungeons, where it was just an ice dungeon. And not even the ice cave one. I think we can just go over there. The ice cave was fine. Had a few things going for it. We just had to head down here to the next intersection down in here. I liked how some of the areas connected in interesting ways. Like there's the tunnel down here. Or you could swing through the jungle cave over to the goblin grotto. That was pretty fun. Definitely one of the best parts was the utility magic. Grapple, game changer. And I'm sure if I invested every single inventory slot into magic bonus, that would have been decent too. House of the Frozen Watch. I think this was the one. Wow, can't see anything. I didn't light this up at all, so now I can't see anything. This was back when I could see things. I guess I'd say the best part of this entire dungeon was this secret offshoot to the lizard cave with the lizard wizard with his wand of blizzard. But I really don't consider that part of the dungeon here. It's more of it's almost a secret offshoot too. Yeah, this area here. It's just a bunch of these weird little buildings. And then you go up a staircase to more weird buildings and a statue. The statue itself is neat. The rest of the dungeon is just these buildings. And then this is kind of like a 3D maze, kind of, sorta. I guess it's really not. There's one chain that goes up here. Then you can walk along these if you feel like it. Or, here's another idea. Grapple. All the various magic books in thematic locations are pretty nice. If we didn't really get a particular amount of value out of them. I feel like a lot of the magic spells were trying too much. I don't know if that's weird. Like, you summon a tornado. It does nothing. It's like, eh. So, intersection 1. The intersection 1 was a bit troublesome at the beginning because of lack of replenishable resources at the start. But once you get a small farm going, it's not too bad. And of course the best place to do that would be at the Victory Monument. The various canyons, the outpost was good. This place is still massively on fire, which is why I didn't want to use those spells, because they set everything on fire. Intersection 2. We had the bridge that used to disappear. The savannah area. Ice area. Back to the forest. And the haunted library. It's pretty good too. I don't know if some of these connecting caves really count as areas. They don't really feel like areas. Overall, good use of the various new blocks that are available in the Modpack for decorating and making areas look neat. The monsters are pretty good. Good variety. And now with all the new undead mobs, that'll work well for the next map. I would like to have seen more vanilla spawners, where it's just a different feel than there's no reason to fight these monsters, there's just going to be 30 of them. Might as well just get rid of the spawner right now. Or, oops, I fought 3 things. Now the room is completely full. I need to attack the feet or I'm never going to get through here. Lifesteal should probably be removed. It didn't help at all in the last dungeon, because I just flew over and took the wool. But if I had gotten that sooner, it would have been completely broken. Another Banshee. I'm pretty sure that was from the latest mod pack. That's probably just something that got missed. I don't know what dropped. The heart or whatever it was. But overall. Intersection 4. It's pretty good. Good variety. Master's Lair was fun. We gotta fight a dragon. One of the only 2 dragons in the entire map. Which really makes buying dragon bones from the person back in the inn super necessary. The Coven was really cool. Even if it did have a lot of the enemies I very much dislike. No thanks to any pixies. These weird balloon guys. Lanterns. And you absolutely could jump down to the bottom of here and get the wool, because it's just right down here at the bottom. Massive verticality. I think there's been some previous maps with verticality that play with it more than just some staircases on different levels. But it wasn't as large of an area dealing with the verticality. I don't think it was quite as vertical either. Definitely a very cool looking area. If not the best actual gameplay between the pixies and then the bottom portion of it mostly just being farms, which kind of killed the continual hostility thing that's going on. A lot of farms here at the bottom though. Being into the sky also helped to keep things better lit. Lighting I would still say is a problem. It's just that night vision makes it worse. I don't know if there is a way to configure that to see everything you could see, but like a little bit brighter. It doesn't even have to be super a bunch brighter, but enough that getting splashed by a night vision potion isn't a death sentence. Unless the goal here is to make night vision a debuff to be used in traps in the future. It'd probably be best to just disable it entirely. Because either way, probably gonna get people asking why it's broken. Either night vision does nothing, or night vision does this. If I had the choice, I would choose does nothing at all. So, Blight Diamond Zombie. Let's kill it for literally nothing except for some experience. Experience very quickly got out of hand. And without good access to the Nether, wasn't really much to do with experience at a certain point. Use a teleport down here. Let's head to the Victory Monument. Let's just build a Nether portal, because why not? See if there's anything actually in there. Never found a Nether portal in the map, so probably not. Audio settings. Music's a little bit loud here. It automatically goes to music off. I like a little bit of music. I'd maybe prefer just the regular Minecraft music, but either way. And we're gonna need a flint and steel. Let's build this not inside our very specific room there. Go to the Nether. What do we got here? Not much. We got not much here. Makes you definitely feel like the Nether chunks might not have ever been loaded. Alright, in the nether. Can't see anything. My goodness. I guess there's some fire around. You can kind of see things. This is the better nether, quote unquote. There's like a little farm over here. So, this is just all natural gen nether stuff. There's nether wart just all over the place. There's a ton of things all over the place on the ground here. You can just find nether wart outside. Seems a bit easier. Not that I would complain about that. So, wacky stuff in here. There's a lava cat. Neat. Yep. It's the nether. Or a modded version of the nether at least. Get out of here. Let's leave that in there. So I guess that's it. Right here. Silly wizard. This area was interesting. Climbing up here. The constant problems I had with this rope here. Trying to climb up the wrong side. The not really that hidden, but presumably slightly hidden at least, path through here. Which ultimately you didn't need to go this way, except for the wool. Because you can just get out to the fragrant forest many other ways. Like from the victory monument right here. I'd say overall my favorite area was the combination of this more open area out here. Upper and lower fragrant forest, olive cave, goblin grotto. A bit of story for all the goblins doing their weird goblin stuff. The crazy grave with the crazy boots up here. The opportunity to use your mobility to get around the area. The wrought knot that was over here. It was an interesting bit of a challenge. The special boss enemies kinda don't work. Not really. Like, we saw with the Hydra, I killed it. But since I didn't have a specifically fire aspect, I set it on fire with one of the many other opportunities available to me from the Modpack. It doesn't count. Overall, let's get back into survival mode. Really liked the map. The Modpack, while obviously necessary for the map, felt like it was more kind of just fighting the Modpack more than the map at some points. So this all depends what kind of gameplay you're looking for. An interesting time, at least. That is Super Hostile. Spellbound Caves 2. Completed. As for what my next plans are, I think I'm going to be waiting for Vechsylvania for my next Super Hostile map. And then probably Canopy Carnage before Canopy Carnage 2, aka Jungle of Secrets. Just for more comparing old to new. We'll see how much Jungle of Secrets is inspired by Canopy Carnage. gonna be a jungle for the most part. See how much of it's open world, how much of it is structures, how much story and interesting things happen. There's definitely plenty of room in the mod pack for interesting loot. Which that's another thing I kind of wanted to bring up. The loot crates kind of got samey really quick. Random enchanted loot was almost entirely better than the loot crates. So that change was a bit disappointing. There's good stuff in there. And I'm glad that the enemies just don't drop a couple pieces of cobblestone or leather scraps. But losing all the enchanted gear really put a damper on a lot of stuff. And changing such core mechanics as loot really does change the entire experience. I think it would be a better experience overall starting with the new mod pack instead of having it switch while playing. Just the way that I record these series just kind of would not really work for me to bash out the entire thing before the mod pack changes. Of course, I always could just stay in the old version, but eh. There's at least some new things in most version changes that are at least interesting and worth checking out. So, we will see what state the mod pack is in for the next map. And see how it is designed around the new version of the mod pack. As it's probably going to continue to be the theme. And we'll see if there's ever going to be updates to the older mod maps. A definite benefit of the older maps, where you just load it up in the correct version of Minecraft and just goes, for the most part. Really think that it'd be a lot of work constantly going back to change the mod packs, to change the maps, to fit the new balancing and the new drops. Removing all the things that were added to those maps, which were now removed because the mods in the mod pack keep changing. I don't know how good the mod launcher is for switching to old versions constantly. It would just be pretty awkward. So, we will see how that goes in Vechsylvania. Goodbye.